What is going on, YouTube familia? Welcome back to The Organized Millennial. I am Anna, and today I am back memory planning with you guys for the week of Halloween, which was a very fun, really weekend, but we'll go with week for me. I did go on a road trip, and I'm going to tell you guys all about it. But first, I should let you know like what kit I'm using. I'm using Cute Spooks from Glam Planner. I thought this was such a fun take on Halloween. I really wanted to do something kind of non-traditional. And this kit, the colors of this kit are kind of not really traditional Halloween colors with the pinks and the oranges and the light blues. I was like, this is perfect. Also the little like Halloween Christmas tree I thought was just ingenious, and I had to use it. So that's how I ended up picking this one for my Halloween spread. I think I mentioned it in my last sticker haul when I hauled this kit that this would be the one. And you guys, I've been using so many Halloween kits, and I still have, I think, like 4 left that I need to hoard until next year because they're all just phenomenal and I can't not hoard them, basically. So you will see them hopefully next year because they're also amazing. But anyways, before we get started on the weekend, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you haven't, I know not everyone watches my budgeting videos. For those of you who are brand spanking new, hello. What up, sis, bruh? I do planning and budgeting videos on this channel. For those of you who don't really watch the budgeting videos and are more into the planning videos, I just want to let you know that I am doing a giveaway for 500 subscribers, and I did give all the details and show the prizes that you can win and how to enter at the end of my November monthly budget, which went up already on Thursday, this past Thursday. So I will go ahead and link it up in the cards at some point in this video, so you guys can go and check that out after this video if you guys are interested in winning the goods. Spoiler alert, there are stickers available to be won, so like you should make sure you watch that video after this one, just saying, unless you don't like the idea of free stickers. If that's not your thing, then don't worry. But if you're like me and you're addicted to them, you should go check that out. So anyways, I just wanted to make sure that I did not forget to let you guys know that. So let's go ahead and get into Halloween week. All right, you guys. So let's go all the way back to how this started. So my boyfriend literally has been obsessed lately, less so now, but like a couple months ago was like obsessed with looking up like Airbnbs that we could stay at, because of course we're both like, when can we go somewhere? But you know, Rona. Excuse me. I love how I said Rona and I coughed. Stop it, Rona. Stop it, Rona gods. Leave me alone. You guys, who am I? So he was like obsessed with Airbnb, looking up Airbnb locations so that we could like at least dream of a vacation in the near future, even if we don't really go on one. And he was like, well, what if we do like go to the White Mountains in New Hampshire? Like, that's nearby. For those of you that don't know, I live in Mass, so New Hampshire's very close. We border New Hampshire. So he was like, let's check those out. So he found a little place, and he was like, let's invite, one of our friends. They're also a couple. So he was like, let's just make it like a little getaway for the weekend. And I was like, okay. And we were trying to debate on like when to go. And he was like, well, how about Halloween weekend? We don't normally have any plans, and we can like watch movies and all that stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm game. So we asked our friends and they were down. So we were like, okay, we're going to do this. So we left on Friday, and it's busy at work for me, so I couldn't like get it off, which was unfortunate, but because normally I would have liked to like get Friday off and do a long weekend, but it's a bad time to do that at work. So I was basically like, okay, we'll just leave after I'm done working. So we ended up leaving here at like 6-ish, and it took a couple hours to get there. And you guys, it's basically the White Mountains. So we're going into the boonies. And it was so dark, and I don't like to be scared. Like, if you guys saw my Halloween collab plan with me video with Mimi, which I will link in the cards if you didn't see it, like, you'll know your girl doesn't like to be scared. And driving in like pitch black roads where basically it's just you and your headlights and there's nothing behind you, you guys. I was not a fan. And I was the one driving. I volunteered to drive, so it wasn't a big deal. But I was like, this is going to be great. And then as you start to go up there, like there's signs of like caution because sometimes there's moose. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Like here I am driving in this pitch black road and you're telling me that all of a sudden there's going to be some moose in the middle of the road and I need to be super careful because my friends that were in the car were like, oh, do you know what to do? Like if you encounter one? And I'm like, no. I don't live in the boonies, y'all. I don't know anything about this life. They're like, oh, you got to be really careful. You're supposed to like drive around them super slow so that they don't feel like attacked. And then they start to attack and they could like flip your car over. And I'm like, holy shit. Like literally, you guys, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like trying not to hyperventilate. It's very rare that they like come out and are on the road. But of course they have that there for caution. And the sign is like, you know, the signs that caution you against moose are like, it could save your life. Like it says that on the bottom. And I'm like, this is great. This is fantastic. This is wonderful. Whose idea was this again? So we're all like super paranoid. We're like, are we going into like where are we even going right now? Are we going to make it there? So my poor boyfriend is like, I'm not taking y'all anywhere anymore. I am not taking y'all anywhere. And I'm just like, it's fine. We're just paranoid. It's dark. Jesus. So it was funny. It felt like it took forever to get there, you guys. Like it just, and I think it's always like that when you go on a trip. Like it just feels like it takes so long for you to finally get there. But on the way back, it's like you get home super quick. So we were of course tired and hungry. We had worked. We didn't really have dinner before we left. Like we were like, let's just get there. So we finally get near there. We turn onto the road, which of course is another windy, dark road. And there's deer playing in the road, like 3 of them. And they just like start moving, of course, when they see the headlights. But I was like, of course, I'm sitting here like paranoid about moose. So when I tell you that those deer literally scared the crap out of me, you guys, I was just on edge. I was on edge the whole freaking time. So here I am on this windy, dark road with like no houses. And I'm like, my gosh, where are we going? Like it felt like the start of a horror movie. And of course it was appropriate that it was Halloween weekend because why wouldn't it be? So initially I drove past the house because it was dark at that point. It was like 8 or 9 or something when we got there. And I drove past the house because I literally couldn't see it. There was no lights on and it's like a brown house. So it blended in with like the darkness. So I'm like, did I just pass this place? Like where the hell is it? So I had to turn around and then we finally saw it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it out of this alive. You guys, I was like losing my damn mind. I was like, I'm not going to make it out of this alive, am I? So we got there, you guys, and it was so cute and cozy and homey. It was just, I'm like in love with that place. I would put pictures in, but it just doesn't do it justice. Because my boyfriend showed us pictures before we got there, and I was like, oh, this is fine. Like, this is cute for what we want it for. Like, it's great. But, like, it doesn't do it justice. It was so homey and so great. It was like, we're planning on going back and staying in that same Airbnb. Hopefully in the summertime because that's how much we loved it. So it was kind of a condo duplex kind of situation, and they had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, so we had plenty of space. We did a lot of grocery shopping before we got there so we wouldn't have to eat out too much. We wanted to like really like cook some meals in there and just kind of veg and hibernate a lot of the time. So we bought a lot of groceries with us. But on Friday when we got there, we got some food and we passed out. Basically, we were all so tired. We had worked like full days prior to this trip. And I was like, not only tired from the day, but tired from, freaking out basically for the whole ride there. 'Cause That's just who I am. So yeah, so that was Friday. And then on Saturday, we woke up late and then we went and did the guys made breakfast for us, which was very nice. And then we went and we drove around just to kind of see the area, since now we were there like during the day. We could actually see stuff, not at night when it was pitch black. So we drove around, we checked out some of the scenic views, picked up some lunch, and then we headed back to the Airbnb. And our friends made a really amazing fancy dinner for us. They did like a steak and potatoes with asparagus. It was so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. They were like spoiling us because usually they come over to our place and we pretty much spoil them. So they were like, no, we have to make this for you guys. Like, you guys have been so good to us. So it was really sweet. So we had a good time. We ate so much. We brought so many snacks. I had Oreos and Chips Ahoy cookies, chips. I had a ton of Halloween candy because I bought a big bag, because why wouldn't I? Like, there were no rules for this weekend. Like, I pigged out and it was great. So we did that, and then after dinner we just watched Halloween movies and ate snacks and cookies and all that good stuff. So it was super fun. It was so nice to have some quality time with them too. You know, with Rona, we're obviously seeing less of each other these days. So it was nice to just be around other people, and, you know, people that we love and care about. And we had some great conversations about the state of the world. Y'all know. And yeah, it was really great. And then we left on Sunday. We got up and kind of packed up, made sure everything was left the way it should be for the Airbnb folks. And then we did breakfast at a little diner nearby. And it was so good, you guys. Oh my God, it was so good. Like, I want to go back now because I'm thinking about it. I need to eat. It's lunchtime and it's time for me to eat, but it's fine. We'll do that in a second. So we went to the diner. It was so good. And then we just headed back home, and my dad's birthday was on the 30th. So of course I missed his birthday. So when I got home, I pretty much dropped the bags and went over to visit my parents and spend some time with him. I got him a cake because he's very much about the sweets. He loves sweets. So he was enjoying that to the fullest extent possible. And that made my heart happy. So I hung out with him, and yeah, it was a really good, wholesome kind of weekend. Exactly what I needed to prep for election day and what feels like election week, because at this moment in time, we're still waiting, folks. I hope that we're not still waiting when this posts on Sunday, but right now it is Thursday, November 5th, and we're still waiting. So I needed that so very much just to get through election week, basically. So yeah, that was my trip, you guys. I had a blast. We're planning on hopefully doing it again maybe in the summer. We talked about doing a Friendsgiving there. That would be so awesome. Not this year, but next year. Because we already have plans for this year. So yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, we had a great time. So let me know how you guys spent your Halloween down below in the comments. Did you guys have trick-or-treaters? Was there trick-or-treating in your town? Even if we were home, we didn't have trick-or-treating for our town. So I was bummed about that too. So I'm kind of glad we had that planned, because I would have been sad. I really love actually giving out candy. I've only done it I think twice in my lifetime, because growing up we didn't really give out candy. I don't know why either. I think my parents were just nah, we good, Holmes. And Halloween is usually on a weekday and they're working the next day. So I think that's why. But I love giving out candy. They're so cute in their little costumes. Oh my gosh, last year we had so many stinking cute trick-or-treaters, so I was bummed that they canceled it for our town. But let me know down below in the comments if you guys had it for your towns, and did you get a lot of trick-or-treaters? Do you have a ton of candy left like I do? Because I got a huge bag of candy for us and then we didn't finish it, so now I have so much candy that I've been eating all week as I stress eat. It's been great. So let me know how you guys spent your Halloween weekends and what you did down below in the comments. Really quick, let's just jump back into the spread, you guys. Okay, so I tried to be cute and do this whole little like wonton million. I had these road trip stickers that I got specifically for like this trip, and I was trying to be cute and like do it across the whole weekend since we were there for the whole weekend, and I don't really love how it came out. I don't really love how this spread came out in general, so I hope you guys disagree and you enjoyed it, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Then I was like, should I write like where we went? I realized I never put it on the spread. Like, listen, y'all. Don't come for your girl in the comments. It wasn't my favorite spread, even though I love the kit. It was not my favorite spread. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much all that I've got. Don't forget to check out the November budget video with the giveaway details, so you guys make sure you enter for a chance to win some cool stuff. I will link that up in the cards, and I'll also have it linked in the description box for you guys as well. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting and listening to my madness. I hope that you enjoyed this plan with me and my little story time video. I think next week I might have a sticker haul instead of a plan with me, so we might be taking a little bit of a break from plan with me's for the next probably couple of weeks because I have some other videos that I might be posting in this slot. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss new and fun content. And yeah, drop your comments down below and let me know how your Halloween went. I will finish you guys out with some music. It may be playing for a bit because it seems like I still got a little ways to go, but I'll go ahead and finish you guys out with some fun. Hopefully I can find some fun Halloween music for you. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.